Hello everyone, I'm Joshua Stauffer. It's a beautiful day here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I am not telling stories today, nor am I writing or illustrating. We're going to do something a little different today. We're going to go on an adventure to the biggest mall in Pennsylvania, King of Prussia. We're going to take the train today. We're going to ride Amtrak out to Paoli and then ride a bus from there to the fabulous King of Prussia Mall. You want to come along with me? All right, here we go. Yep, we've got a magnificent train station here in Lancaster. Very big, beautiful place. The trains are over there behind me. There's stairs and elevators going down to the platform. There's only one platform open today. The other one's under construction. And the train will be here in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Attention passengers, beginning April 15th to November 25th, Amtrak is offering additional parking at 50 Keller Avenue with free shuttle service between the parking lot and Lancaster Station. The shuttle will run every 15 minutes Monday through Friday from 5 a.m. to midnight and weekends from 7:30 a.m. to 11:30 p.m.
There's a brand new parking lot for this station over there. And someday, they're going to expand this bridge and build a back entrance into that lot. But for now, it just ends right here. We're going to cut this wall out and build a new elevator and staircase into that new parking lot. Anyway, this is the train we're going to take. Keystone Train, 905. We're going to be getting off at Paoli.
May I have your attention, please? All recording. Amtrak will begin an extensive track improvement project on the Harrisburg line, which runs between Philadelphia and Harrisburg. Significant track outages will impact service from Italy through November 21st. Keystone service between Lancaster and Harrisburg will be replaced by buses from approximately 8 p.m. through 4 p.m. Monday to Thursday. Schedule adjustments Friday through Sunday, as well as early morning and evening weekday service will vary. Thursday at Amtrak.com for new schedules.
replacing the tracks down there too? Maybe they just haven't covered up for the equipment.
New Jersey. Passengers should receive the last letters to travel to. Stairs to the platform are on the left and control on the right. Please remember to
Well, here we go. Building a fresh new platform down there. They took that whole thing apart, got new concrete in now. Train's coming from over there.
Yeah.
And green lights flashing over there. Wonder if that means the train's coming soon. Here it comes.
Here it comes. It's a big train. When was the last time you were on a train? Oh, you and Oscar went. You were on a train. Oh.
Here we go. Oh, and we're off. That's Route 501, Lids Pike. Now leaving the city of Lancaster. There's the old silk mill.
There'll be another guy coming your way, sir.
Now we're going over the Conestoga Viaduct. Coming up shortly here.
Thank you so much. When it's time to exit either one of these doors, you're welcome.
And here it comes. Big bridge over the Wall Street Extension and the Conestoga River. Looks nicer from down there than up here, actually. Heading through the suburbs.
Yeah, I want to switch spots because that's
Greenfield Industrial Park's coming up. I think that was Route 30 we just went under. Yep, that's Greenfield, I believe. Heading out into the country. That was Horseshoe Road.
I don't know. You tell me what to do. Do I just sit in it?
The big stadium over there, that's the Conestoga Valley High School.
I think that is open.
someone in the
Really is beautiful.
I like supernatural.
Lancaster County farmland.
I like supernatural. I don't like the boys.
I can go with that. It gets him.
I like supernatural.
Those actually.
Have you watching it? Like the Conjuring?
Old Philadelphia Pike, Route 340.
So my mom was doing movies, and I grew up watching them. And she likes supernatural stuff, so that's why I just like it.
One brother too.
Two nights, 2 or 3 nights after that.
Corn's high. Means summer's
And
about over.
Like they closed the theater, so I had a front row seat.
That's what this train route is famous for. Lancaster County farmland, Pennsylvania Dutch country.
The wedding I went to, yeah, she's one.
These train tracks run all the way from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia, also known as the Main Line.
He mostly comes.
That road over there is Lincoln Highway, Route 30. We're now riding through a town called Paradise.
I'm okay with just touching, but just
There on the hills, the Cackleberry Farm Antique Mall.
Okay, yeah. I'll get behind that.
That's not the kind of mall we're going to today. No, we're going to see the real deal.
I like the Halloween mall. They're like
The biggest in the States.
where they pay them to get to it, and then if you could get through that, then you get your money back. Not into that.
okay.
Like one of the torches, like they throw you alive, like they put you down in a basket and throw you alive.
Everything you did that. That's okay.
It's like the extreme closure hollow, like the house of the extreme.
So it used to be a barn there, but it's just a silos now.
I think this is the one that pays you $20,000. I have another one like you pay $1,000 and you get through it, they give you your money back. But this is the more extreme one. It's in Tennessee.
That little building there with the white tower and the green roof. Inside there is the Gap Public Library. They don't have my book there, but I did go in there and show it to them a few months ago.
Yes, I'm
And the Parksburg station. So you should ever notice how these, the things that hang the wires, not with those two, but over there in the distance, it almost looks like it spells the first 3 letters of Amtrak. There's an A at the top, and then the letter M, and a T. You see that? AMT for Amtrak. That wire on the top goes over the top like a triangle, like an A. And then you got those 2 long things on the left and right, with a big pole in the middle. Put that together, that makes the M. And then that line down the middle, and the big post makes a T. AMT for Amtrak. Yep, I'm weird. Heading into Coatesville now.
Oh yeah. It was good. Yeah.
going through Thorndale now. If I remember correctly, I think they have a little bit of a tunnel up here. Watch there. There goes another train. I wonder what's on those freight cars. They wooden planks or something? There's the Thorndale Regional Rail Station. Aldi and Lomax Carpet and Tile Mart. That used to be Kmart. There's Kohl's over there. And Giant good store. So there was a tunnel up here. Whoop! There's the SEPTA train. Maybe it's coming up. The ground's getting higher. Oh, there it is. That was a tunnel.
Is that one on the right
Downtown
side?
is a low platform stop. Just 2 doors in the middle of the train will be opening. Please exit only where you see a member of our crew. Once again, the stop is Downtown. Please exit the middle of the train. Downtown.
So some of these generations say, photographer.
Wait, why is there a Thorndale sign there? This is Downingtown. That's weird. Maybe it's just saying it's the train going to Thorndale. So that's where regional rail turns around.
Yeah, I'm totally doing this. Because I'm just not part of that board.
Exton. Paoli's next. We're almost there. Heading through Malvern. Pretty close. They're gonna make the announcement any second now.
Thank you for allowing me to use it.
We're in Paoli. Well, this is our stop. Here we go. Chugga choo choo on its merry way to Center City, Philadelphia. Wow, look at this cool elevator. It's even got glass doors. This is nifty. That's a cool one. You can see out on all four sides. Here's another one that takes you down to the street. This time let's look out to the street. This is the little town of Paoli. Just saw the counterweight going by. Paoli Village. Main line. Lincoln Highway in these parts is also called the Main Line because it runs right alongside the main train tracks. Oh look, there's a library here. I wonder if we have time to check it out before we catch the bus. Paoli Station. The Paoli Library. It's very small. That's pretty much it. Oh, wait. There's Amelia. Oh, look. 7 good reasons not to grow up. Well, the people at the library were very nice. I gave them a card with my information, my social media of JS Creations and everything. I told them about my book, and maybe someday I'll come back and I'll show it to them. I might also try the Exton Library too, because that's a much bigger one. They have a lot more space. But yeah, it was kind of cool to see this little library. The bus will be here very soon. We'll be heading up to King of Prussia shortly. Nice clear skies today. Perfect weather for traveling. There's a sign over there that says wait for green, and people are not smart enough to do that. Oh man, that's what that trees carved into the wall of that highway. Got tower over there looks like they have a Wegmans here too. How about that? There is REI, one of my dad's favorite stores. It's a big outdoor sporting goods store. There's a town center. Wait, that's just almost all kind of stuff here. We haven't even arrived at the mall yet. Oh, well, I got a Walmart here too. Place really does have everything. Wonderful time to check out the Wegmans later. We have a Wegmans back home in Lancaster, but I think this one's a lot bigger. Oh yeah, that one definitely looks huger. Just saw one of the big skylights back there. There's a restaurant back there. Schmaltzy Sporting Goods.
It's all right. This takeoff was just dropped my lap now. We're trying to figure out how to do it.
Prussia. That's the turnpike is over there.
Last stop, King's Rush, transportation, and 123, 124, 125, and 139.
Alright, we made it. Okay, so when we come back, we want to look for this window here that says Transit Center, because this is where all the buses stop at. Alright. I think this is where you used to go into JCPenney, but that's closed now. Well, it's the biggest mall in Pennsylvania, but it sure has a small entrance, doesn't it? Well, it says mall entrance. Let's head on in here. Doesn't look like much yet, but over here is the big mall. Aeropostale. Alright, this is gonna be fun. Let's go exploring. Oh, there goes the elevator. Very nice. Got gold doors, marble all around. Little plant things here. Actually, I think this used to be a fountain years ago. Yeah, that's where the water used to come out. Pour down into there. Thank you, sir. Well, there used to be a view before they put that big screen there. Thank you. This is a beautiful place, isn't it? I love big skylights like this. Hey, Philly. Restrooms are upstairs, I guess. That one sounds like an old grocery store door. See those neon coat hangers back there? Hang up over the checkouts? That is cool. I like neon. Those are all coat hangers. Like neon lighting shaped like coat hangers. That's awesome. I love that. Look at those things. That is hilarious. Fantastic. Amazing at King of Prussia. Amazing indeed. What kind of food they have here? A fireplace in the food courts. That's different. Ooh, I like this setup with the round booths here. Subway over there. Over here we have Five Guys. I wonder if they're open today. Five Guys is open, and let me tell you, Five Guys makes the tastiest French fries in the entire world. Very good. Wow, it's really bright and sunny in this section. This part was added later in the mid-90s. What we were just in with the food courts, that was the original part of the building built in the 60s. This one's much newer. That's not the newest, though. This Zara store is huge, almost like a little department store. It's even 2 stories. It's got escalators and an elevator. Hey, this is a cool one. It's got one of those infinity mirrors. Came in through that door. Wonder if it'll open the other side now. Yep. Alright. Interesting. Such a gorgeous building. Looks like Nordstrom is this way, along with Bloomingdale's, Macy's, and even Marcus. These skylights are so colorful. Over here, there's Nordstrom. Just can't get over this magnificent architecture. Okay, here's a map of the entire King of Prussia shopping complex. We started here at this bus stop. We came down here. There's Primark. And down here is Five Guys, where I found those delicious French fries. Here's that glass elevator where we first started. And here's Zara. Now we're on the upper level. Here's Zara again. Now we're over here by Nordstrom. Later on, we'll check out the Shake Shack. And everything else. Here we have a 3-story Nordstrom department store. And in case you haven't noticed, I do like elevators. And I like doors too. See what kind this place has. Oh, there's one now. Whoa, these are fast! Forgot how fast these are. Hey, this is kind of cool. They got a little fish tank here in the children's shoe department. Isn't that nice? That one looks like Dory from Finding Nemo. I like those little details there with the triangles on the display. Those little angles there. Got some 90s aesthetics going on in this store. In fact, I think these floors and carpets might be original. Once again, this was built in the mid-90s. Oh, look at this! It's like a bunch of kids got to paint the floor tiles. Put little designs on it. Isn't that amazing? That is adorable. You never know what you'll find when you look closely at stuff like this. Is that supposed to be Snoopy there? My goodness gracious, this is awesome. I told you we'd find some cool stuff here today. Not a whole lot of toys in this store, but they have a little bit. Look at that tree. I like this little paint splotches here. Cool design. That's also very 90s. And over here is Cafe Nordstrom. Not very many department stores have their own restaurants anymore. Boscov's used to years ago, but they don't anymore, but this place still does. Nice. Let's see how long it takes to get all the way to the first floor from the third. See how fast these things really are. 2, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000. 10 seconds in 3 floors. Nordstrom even has a shoe shine stand. This place has everything. Oh, camping and ice cream store there. Now in that bottom corner where it's all round. So what do you think? Are we having fun or what? I'm having a good time. I'm just sitting in a lounge chair right outside of where Lord & Taylor used to be. They went out of business during COVID. And I'm right underneath another magnificent rotunda. It's got some green in it. And I stopped to sit down here because I had to delete a bunch of pictures in order to get the rest of this video on here. So, I freed up a whole bunch of space, so now we can keep going. Let's see what else we can find. Years ago, before they built the connector mall to connect the plaza and the court, we're in the plaza right now, you used to have to go across that walkway there and cut through Macy's. That was before they built that big expansion in 2015. We'll get to see that very shortly. Okay, this might not be real neon, but still pretty cool. While the entrance to Lord & Taylor is empty, they're using this wall as sort of a place where you can stand there and take a souvenir photo of that logo there, King of Prussia. It's got all these little silk plants here. This is different. You don't often see a neon sign that's this overgrown and still lit. Another one of the fancier department stores here, Neiman Marcus. For a second there, I almost thought that was the 80s Boscov's logo, but no, it's some kind of sculpture there. It's the right color to be 80s Boscov's. Untitled. Bronze, 1995. Yep, 95, that's when this was built. Well, this is different. This is the restroom at Neiman Marcus. Each of the stalls have their own big door here. That's unusual. Whew. Another common 90s feature. They got that little fabric texture up there on that wall. The silver doors are really shiny here. This is another 3-story department store, by the way. Just go up to 2 for now. That's funny. Little arrow going up. It points down when it puts on the brakes. Now, where's the store? Oh, more restrooms here. Yep, another 3-story store. And check this out. Look at all those little butterflies. That is beautiful. The people who designed these stores really had a lot of fun, I can tell. Fancy blue entrance there. I wonder if it changes colors. An espresso bar there. This is a brand new entrance that they added for the new expansion. This is a bridge that goes right over the parking lots, connects the plaza to the court. And I must say, this is very nice. I believe those are fake plants there. fancy designs in the ceilings, skylights on either end. And up here we have another food court. It's called Savor. Let's see what we can find some good grub there. Shake Shack, Shake Shack, Shake Shack. There's the Shake Shack. Shake Shack makes really good burgers, much better burgers than Five Guys actually. This place does not have gluten-free fries though, that's why I got fries at the other place. So we'll finish our lunch right here at the new Savor food court. Let's sit over there by that cool fountain table.
Okay, I got it.
Yep, and next.
Guess we're eating in. Got a tip, I guess I better would. Jesus. Alright.
Sorry, Mom.
That's okay. Alright. Okay, now. Where do I tap it here? Okay, there we go. Alright.
Neon burger there. I like that woodwork back there. Makes it look very 80s. So right over here by the fountain. That's fantastic. Burger on a gluten-free bun. Those things are good. It's got pickles in there too, which I really like, and bacon. And Shake Shack really knows how to fry a good burger. That neon sign over there was good, the one that says spring, summer, fall, winter. Because that looks very 80s, even though it's not. New green looks pretty good. We just recently got one in Lancaster. I should try it sometime. Look at these big windows. You see, I think that's Golf Road down there. Coming in on Route 202, that would be the way you'd drive in. Good old Lord and Taylor over there. There's Leon Marcus. There's that old walkway I told you about. That's how you used to have to get across before they built this new mall section. Right into Macy's, and we're gonna see that next. A cool little entryway. It's got revolving doors. And like I said, this is actually a big bridge, this part of the mall. You have to go down the escalators or steps to get to the parking lot. Or there's the elevator, of course. Let's check out this door. Oops. It's like the whole top moves. Whoops. That was weird. It's the same kind they have at Lancaster General Hospital. And here's the big sign on the outside. King of Prussia, Simon Mall. And there's those big food court windows there. So people now have the option whether they want to walk outside or inside to get from one half of the mall to the other. ML means middle level. And Spotscops at Park City used to mean mall level. But this mall now has 3 floors. The bridge is on the top floor, the upper level. Now we're in the middle level. And there's one a little bit lower in the courts, which would be the lower level. Alright, that elevator doesn't seem to be working, so we'll take the escalators. Fancy patterns on the walls. Almost looks like a mattress. Kind of. Let's just take a quick little peek in here. Maybe it'll work this time. I don't know why that downstairs button didn't work. But anyway, it's kind of hard to see the labels on the buttons because it's all silver there. There, now it works. Alright, we'll take it back up then. Yep, sounds like an hydraulic. I see Bloomingdale's way over there, but first we're gonna check out Macy's. Another cool sculpture here. These are all the stores that are in the court section and the pavilion, which will be at the very end. There's good old-fashioned Macy's with a brand new entrance. I like these 80s light fixtures here. This Macy's was originally Bamberger's, I believe. It was built in the early 80s. That's when the court was built. Still a few 80s aesthetics remaining. Not as colorful as it used to be, but the architectural elements are still there. That color on the wall could have very well been around 30 years ago. It might have been added later, though. Those last act signs are kind of cool. And this type of flooring was very common in department stores in the 80s and 90s. Almost every Bonton had it at some point, especially in the 90s. I know York Galleria and Park City used to have floors like this. They're Bontons. Carpets have all been replaced, though. We got some hardwood flooring over here. That's been there a while. A little scratched up, but still fairly well maintained. Yeah, I enjoy finding old architectural relics from days gone by. Old interior design elements. Boy, this elevator looks vintage. That button looks about the same. It's like an old floor indicator. I think it says UL. That's probably how they used to be before it was digital. Oh, now it switched to LL. Or if it'll say ML then. Can't see it too well in this picture, unfortunately. It's a lot of clicks when it changes. Oh, now it says UL. Maybe it doesn't have ML. Oh, now it says 3. Okay. So the floor count's a little different than the rest of the mall. Let's go to 1 then. Thank you. You're welcome. So the upper level at Macy's is actually the middle level of the mall. Yeah, this is definitely the original elevator that's been around since the 80s. New carpet, but same walls, maybe the same buttons. That side's original. Used to be payphones here, but not anymore. Ah, Macy's backstage. Oh! Listen to that motor. That is crazy. Some kind of door sensor on the outside, too. Old style alarm bell there. There's another bell on the other side. Macy's backstage is kind of interesting. It's kind of like a Marshall's or a Burlington Coat Factory almost. I like how they painted over top of the original framework there. They kept the old aesthetics while turning into something different, a little outlet store type of thing. Elevators are over there. It's kind of strange how it says elevators instead of elevator. There's only one. They probably use the same sign for every Macy's store, because a lot of Macy's have more than one elevator. Oh, we gotta take a trip on these escalators. It's got mirrors everywhere. Let's check this out. Right out there, I know you'll love this. Is this cool or what? It's a little upside down triangle there. Fabulous. I didn't even notice this little section right here. It's almost like a little rotunda almost without a skylight. These wooden hand railings are pretty cool too. So much character in this building. With mirrors like this on the escalators. You could easily mistake this for a Boscov's. Now this lower level home department has been almost completely renovated. Up until recently, it had these kind of rough floor tiles, like these little smaller squares. They're about maybe a third of the size of the ones we have now. Kind of like the ones you used to see like in the produce department of a grocery store, but they were kind of getting worn out, so they were ready for replacement. Interesting little marble work in the vestibule there. This part looks about the same. Same as it was before, I mean. This fake wood's not bad. The really cool part here in the housewares department's kitchenware. These ceiling lights. Now that is very 80s. Very unique. And Macy's is now the official home of Toys R Us. Got puppies over here. These two wrestling. I said most of this was built in the 80s, but this section over here sort of cut a little hole out and put on the expansion. Got new escalators going up to the new bridge. Bloomingdale's sign. There's a new Bloomingdale's entrance over there too. And new elevators. Nothing says 80s like an entranceway all surrounded with mirrors. I really wish there was a Boscov's in this mall. It's one of the only things that would make it more fun. Love the wood patterns on this flooring. Places are getting rid of this stuff. So when I see a store like this that still has theirs, it's really cool. Follow the yellow wood road to the elevator. Step up a little. Black floor tiles. What's with that? Is the elevator having a problem? That's weird. The door's all jiggling. It's not stuck. There we go. I think this is another dark elevator, a black ceiling. The doors have settled down now. Don't know what its problem was, maybe it just needed a little help. I remember when Bonton used to have black doors like that. I almost thought they were leather, but maybe not. 80s floor tiles. More wood. I want to show you something really cool over here. Check out this vestibule. Whoa! Not only does it have these interesting tile floors, but shoo-wee, this vestibule is massive! Lots of mirrors, lots of skylights. Woo! You thought this looks fascinating on the street. Just wait till you step in here. I mean, seriously, this is like a Boscov's vestibule on steroids. Just put some green teal paint in here and add a few chandeliers. Boom, you got a Boscov's. This is insane. I'm telling you, the 80s were the best in terms of architecture. Here's how it looks from the outside. Isn't that gorgeous? See, these are the kind of buildings I really like. Bloomingdale's of New York. And Macy's is also from New York. Put a big green bee there, or a blue bee as it is now. Nice fancy Boscov's logo. This would be perfect for a Boscov's. Bloomingdale's will go out of business. Put a Boscov's in here by all means. I like the color on that rug. It's clearly seen better days, but it's still here. That's kind of a pretty picture with the windows, the blue sky and the clouds and the trees in the background. And these layers on the ceiling are kind of cool too. With the exception of the updated floor tiling that was added in the 90s, this part of the mall definitely has the 80s written all over it. See through that corner of the windows there. Skylight on the other side. That section over there used to be Strawbridge and Clothier. Now it's Ethan Allen Furniture, Five Below, Old Navy, Designer Shoe Warehouse, and a few other restaurants. Urban Outfitters. Kind of warehousey. More neon. All I know, if I die, I'm a mother. Legend is too late. Those kind of lights used to be very common in supermarkets that didn't have ceiling tiles before they were all replaced with LED. I think they're still incandescent, actually. Yeah, that's a real bulb in there. I don't think that's LED. I wonder how long these lights have been here. Oh, lately they're even buzzing. Maybe they've been here for 20 years at least. Yep, Urban Outfitters is an elevator too. It's in pretty rough shape, but another dark one. This is the kind that they have at Boscov's in Exton Square. It's early 2000s Schindler. Which door is it going to be? That one. Those mirrors in the wall are kind of cool. Another neon sign, sale. Reminds me of the old open 24 hours sign at Giant. It was red like that, glass. this crazy mirror. Looks like it goes to infinity. Why do they do that? The mirror kind of reflects itself over and over and over again. That is strange. Beats me. The glass looks shattered there. They did that on purpose. I remember when JCPenney at Exton Square had buttons like this. In fact, the Elizabethtown Library still does. Sunny spot here. Oh look, SC for Strawbridge and Clothier. It's still here. That was their clock. Isn't that cool? Another nice little glass atrium here. There's that Bloomingdale's again. Nobody up here, just that furniture store. Ethan Allen. I like this skylight here. It gives you the idea of like 4 different hallways coming together to form this crossroads. Even though in reality there's only 2 major directions you can go in this section. But back when Strawbridge's was here, I imagine there was merchandise that way and that way and that way, all 4 sides. Now, I've never eaten at the Cheesecake Factory, but that looks like a massive, massive restaurant. Here's Five Below, DSW Shoes. DSW stands for Designer Shoe Warehouse. So take a look at some pictures online and see what this playground used to look like, because it looks like they're going to put a new one in. They're getting ready to dismantle this old one. It's kind of cool, whatever it was. So we all forest path and some streams. Oh, you're in a charging station. Cool. For the parents. Makes me think of Barbara Russell Lights from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. She wore a lampshade for a hat. She actually appeared in the very first episode. Our House Furniture Store. Nice and spacious, and they got 2 of them. 2 big elevators. The Gap. This is the elevator at the Gap. Almost every store here has an elevator. Every medium-sized store as well as the big ones. A lot of two-story tenants here at this mall. This is a cool storefront with the floor tiles and those windows. This is the parking garage elevator. We're now on top of the parking garage. You can see all the skylights from up here. All the little glass roofs. I don't think we got to that great big dome yet over there. I'll show you that in a minute. That one there almost looks like a tiny version of the tent tower at Park City. The little glass thing on top. Oh, look, there's another Shake Shack way out in the parking lot over there. I'll say it again, it's a beautiful day. Spectacular. Everything else has been completely whitewashed, but at least the skylights are still colorful. Oh, it's cool to see a reflection of the other sky behind us. Kind of like the one at the train station, but this one has a lot more glass. They're getting wet. I think they're real. Yeah, I think they are real. Most source of that would certainly get enough water for the splashing. So yeah, I'm having a fabulous time here. We've seen almost everything, I think. Just a few little twists and turns, so I'll show you a few more things yet. And yeah, this place is huge, this place is bustling, it's nowhere near being considered a dead mall. It's very much alive, and this is the third largest mall in the United States, and it has more retail space than any other mall in the US. Because Mall of America and American Dream Meadowlands, they're very big, but most of their space is like amusement parks, like indoor amusement parks. This one is all retail, lots of fancy stores here, and so yeah, it's a very interesting place. It's a very beautiful building, lots to see, lots to do. I'm having a fun time. I like this fountain too. Even part of the roof is glass. These railings here are left over from the 90s. Instead of the basic glass ones, they had this little green design here and this interesting stone. Just goes to show how things were a lot more colorful 25 years ago than they are now. But they decided to keep this part, so that's good. All of the finer malls have a Forever 21 store. I'm not 21 anymore, I'm 27, but here it is. Oh, look at that. Got fancy designs on the ceiling there. Well, it doesn't look like the Center Square Park City because it doesn't have that tower in the middle. But it looks similar on the outside. H&M, another popular store. Next level of fashion. Yeah. It's got mirrored ceilings, that's neat. And Children's Hospital of Philadelphia sponsors this playground. And again, this is parts, dates back to the 60s. There's older skylights up there. I was a little disappointed when I saw that Shake Shack no longer does dairy-free milkshakes or ice cream. But as we were coming in, I saw a sign over here that says that Cold Stone Creamery makes something out of silk almond milk. Let me try that. little thick, but it's pretty tasty. It's a non-dairy milkshake with almond milk from Cold Stone Creamery. Right over there. Like I just said, of course, the bookstore is closed today on the day that I come here. I don't know. It's a cool independent bookstore. I wonder if they'd be interested in selling Meet Zoe Richards. We can do that someday. The Dick's Sporting Goods and the Primark's downstairs. That building used to be Sears. More old-style supermarket lights, but these actually are LED with the old-style glass bowl around them. Practicing baseball in there. Batting cage. Maybe a little hidden walkway to a haircut place. Look at those wood floors. Those are definitely 80s. I don't think I've ever been back here in this little hidden alleyway here. Looks like an old entrance. This is definitely original from the 60s or 70s. Whoa, look at that floor! Yeah, this has not been updated in like 30 or 40 years. A little hidden entrance. There's that parking garage over there. I had no idea this was here. I'm guessing there used to be plants in there. Yeah, this is really neat. A little hidden retro entrance. And this is right between Primark and Dick's Sporting Goods on the west side of the mall. It's got its own little skylight and everything. This is cool. Here's a picture of what that fountain in the center court used to look like. It used to be a lot more elaborate. That little bird bath thing on the top with water coming down. All those little waterfalls. I guess they're trying to oversimplify everything now. Minimalist. I mean, the new one's kind of nice, but that one's amazing. Although, even in this picture, you can tell it's kind of starting to rust a bit. It's getting harder and harder to maintain, probably. The old logo for the plaza. It just says King of Prussia now. They don't really use the names the plaza and the court anymore so much because it's all one mall now. There's some toy store here. Oh, will you look at this? When I was a little kid, this was one of my favorite parts of Park City. They used to have an ice cream truck just like this. All those buttons. Oh my gosh, it has a credit card reader now. You used to have to put coins in it. That yellow button used to be the start button if you put the coins in. Oh, they updated this one too. Old spaceship. They still have these here. That's incredible. These are exactly like the ones they had at Park City when I was young. And they're right outside the toy store. That's convenient. what those horns are at the top of the elevator. They look like loudspeakers. But I wonder if they were used for like the alarm bell or something. Kind of weird. I wonder if it used to chime for the clock. What time is it? It says, I don't even know if those clocks really work anymore. Oh, that was good. Just letting the phone charge again. Fortunately, a lot of the seating areas here, these little lounge benches and sofas, have little charging stations right next to them. I'm very glad I brought my charger, because taking all these pictures and videos is certainly taking up a lot of battery. But I'm having fun doing it. I hope you're having fun watching it. Here's the upstairs entrance to Neiman Marcus. The entrance to Bloomingdale's looks like Boscov's, but isn't. The artwork on the mall entrance to Neiman Marcus looks like Boscov's, but isn't. Those butterflies again. That's very neat. And what do you know? Neiman Marcus has its own restaurant too. Beef that time. Oh, that's sweet. It almost creates the illusion that the ceiling is round, the way the lights are set up. I like that. style ceiling tiles and that old lighting. Stone walls here. Oh, and more mirrors. A pure Boscov's feature. It's hard to believe that there never was a Boscov's in this building. Certainly looks like it. See, these were the kind of floors I was talking about at Macy's. They used to have tiles like this, but they were about half this size almost. Where are the bathrooms here? Ah, men's room, here we go. Well, this is interesting. The restroom has been modernized with new flooring and new walls, but these toilets are still original from like 1981. If this were Boscov's, there would be chandeliers all through here. Boscov's at Park City still has ceiling tiles like that, even though that one was originally gimbals. I think this Bloomingdale's is probably my favorite store in the entire mall, even though everything's way out of my price range here. These 80s, 90s floor tiles reflect beautifully off of these lights here, and the white mattresses in the mattress department looks very bright. That fireplace looks like it's been there for decades. It's not just some disposable cardboard one. Oh, some interesting floors here. Add some personal touches to each section of the furniture department. Oh, we got windows out here. Not much to see though in terms of skylight action though. Dude, I really dig those stockroom doors, the brown rubber. Giant used to have doors like that back in the day. You used to have to push through those to get to the restroom. Whoa. Whoa, look at this bathroom. Even the restroom looks like a Boscov's. It's got the same kind of tiles and toilet and everything. Call it what you will, but it's a real temptation to call this a Boscov's instead of a Bloomingdale's. If only if it was family owned and actually sold Boscov's merchandise at Boscov's prices, I'd have it made. Definitely the right building for it. 80s, 80s, 80s. I love it. Hey, look at this. See that pattern on the floor there? It looks like Strawbridge's used to have that kind of wood flooring that they have at Bloomingdale's. That's where it used to be. So, a long time ago, before Old Navy was in here, there was one of those wooden paths. Cool. This store is called Anthropology. It's very big. No elevators in this one, though. I wonder if these skylights used to belong to Strawbridge's. They might have. Maybe they had a fancy restaurant here at one point. Kind of odd that they'd be here though, because it's a 3-story store. That store with the skylights was called Free People. The Art and Soul of Cooking. Sir à la table. Cooking classes. Learn, eat, laugh. Men's restroom. Sheesh. And there's that walkway. Going from the other side. Well, there's still a phone in this one, sort of. Can't read that one too good. This is epic. Ooh, especially how low it gets. Woo. Yep, this is not the tall guys department, I'll tell you that. I love these interior designs. That overhead door over the exit looks kind of crude, doesn't it? All right, we did it. I've marched the entire mall, King of Prussia Mall. So, let me check my watch here and see how much I walked today. 7.97 miles, minus the 0.75 I did before I got here. So it's 7 miles of mall walking. My goodness gracious, my feet are gonna need a rest tomorrow. Alrighty, that was fun. Clock over there. Okay, so I'm now leaving the mall, and I have about a half an hour before I have to catch the bus back to Paoli. So I think I'm going to stop at Wegmans and see if I can get something good for dinner, but it's gonna be takeout. I don't have time to eat there. But hopefully I can get a nice gluten-free sub or something. So I'll keep you posted. The massive Wegmans grocery store at King of Prussia, right across the street from the mall. Almost 3 Wegmans at the trade center like that. Oh, I like this. Very festive dining area for the Market Cafe. How are you doing tonight? Okay, well, I finally made it to the Paoli station at 7 p.m. now. I found a good gluten-free turkey sub at Wegmans. I have 20 minutes until my train home arrives, so I might as well just start eating now, I guess. If I don't finish it, I'll eat the rest on the train. I've been walking around King of Prussia all the livelong day. I hear a train, but where is it? There it is. There it is. I hope this is Amtrak. Yes, it is. Good. Well, there you have it. This is my first attempt at doing a mall adventure on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And yeah, this gives you a general idea of all the weird and
Next
wonderful
station,
things.
Parksburg. Again, 2 doors open at the start, train the conductor. Next station, Parksburg, 2 doors open, serve the train conductor.
All the weird and wonderful little things that I notice and get fascinated by whenever I go to a place like that. See, I don't go to the mall to shop usually. I like enjoying all the sights, sounds, and smells and tastes. And I especially like finding old remnants from days gone by. Things that would have been around since I was a little kid, you know? And so yeah, I know this is a really interesting tour of King of Prussia. Whether you loved this video or hated it, now you know what it's like to go to the mall with Joshua Stauffer. Alright, well, on the train back home, and you know, adventures like this give me lots of great ideas for things that I can put into future books. Maybe in my next book, Zoe Richards could explore a mall or a department store somewhere and find some interesting things that people don't notice every day. And Joshua could be with her. Alright, well, my feet are aching and I'm getting kind of tired, so until we meet again, this is Joshua Stauffer, and thank you very much for watching.
Attention Amtrak passengers, our next station stop is Lancaster. Now approaching Lancaster. If this is your stop, please take the time to check around your seat, gather your personal belongings, and make your way to an exit door. Again, this is Lancaster.
Now arriving Lancaster, the stop is Lancaster. Now arriving, watch step please. Lancaster, station right, Amtrak train 669 tonight. Lancaster.
And we're home.